forecast is for rain, rain and more rain.
Hooray, hooray, it's a holly, holiday. What a world of fun for everyone. Holly, holiday. Hooray, hooray, it's a holly, holiday. Sing summer songs, skip along. Holly, holiday. It's a holly, holiday.
There's just been a reactionary delay during the day.
We fly on Monarch is a problem.
So if I get a blood clot on the plane then because I haven't had a heparin injection, who will be held responsible for it?
The Half Monty!
It's the height of the summer season at Manchester Airport. Not surprisingly, the Monarch passengers are keen to get to the sun.
But it is nice to be brown. I mean, people know you've been away.
We're going for 4 days and we've got 3 bikinis.
We've got the factors down from 25 down to the last day, which is the oil, I think. So.
Hi, leg.
And water.
38 double D. Can't you tell? Can't you tell?
But amongst the excitement, an elderly passenger has collapsed, and check-in supervisor Amanda McClenahan has been called in.
Hi.
Margaret Lowe was supposed to be flying on a family holiday to Portugal. The paramedics are at the scene.
She must have felt she was going funny.
OK, because it is very warm in here, though, this morning, isn't it? Yeah.
And the same thing happened on the plane last year when we came.
OK.
She was all right after she'd had oxygen.
Like I say, it is very warm in here this morning, and I think the amount of bodies here doesn't make it any easier, unfortunately.
The family anxiously await the paramedics' verdict.
Yeah, no problem.
My mother's she was very anemic.
Very weak.
And I think she was stood here for an hour. And it was hot.
No seats that we could see, and she didn't like to bother anybody, so she thought, yeah, I'll be all right, And she just felt a bit faint and went over there and just
completely blanked out.
That was it.
Amanda's colleague, Michael Shelbourne, has got problems of his own.
Scheduled service ZB to Malaga has just gone tech. Passengers are now in the terminal building. We don't know where we're going to get another aircraft from. So it could be a long delay for the passengers, but we're not sure what time it's going to be yet. So I'm on the way to the gate.
Amongst the passengers who have been offloaded is a celebrity. It's TV star Lisa Riley from You've Been Framed and Emmerdale.
What astounded me, though, was right when we were all sat there and we were all bored and everything, and we moved, and then we just, like, seemed to get on the runway, and then he went, bing bong, we're not going anywhere. Sorry, this plane is now broken. Thank you so much for that. That sort of did my head in.
Oh, lovely.
Lisa's presence is causing excitement amongst the Monarch staff.
Just follow the others, my love.
She looks better in real life than she does on the TV.
Quite funny, light-hearted. Better than Jeremy Beadle.
From my past experience, a lot of celebrities are never very pleased with delays, but obviously they're well known and they like to make a fuss.
She's just a passenger. End of story.
Oh, she's got a great sense of humour. I'm sure she's just taking it in stride. She must be having a laugh up here in the lounge now.
Thanks, Monarch, for our great holiday. We've moved 3 metres.
Back at check-in, Mrs. Lowe is still being treated.
We have the paramedics here seeing to her now, but also we have an ambulance that's just arrived. I don't think they want to take any chances. I think they would rather take her to hospital and give her a full check-over. So watch this space, unfortunately.
We hope that she'll be OK later on. They say that she seemed OK now.
With Mrs. Lowe regaining consciousness, the rest of the family have decided to travel.
All bags will be travelling. OK, because obviously the rest of the party are going to take responsibility.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Les Lowe will escort his wife to hospital, hoping they can fly later.
OK?
Yeah.
If they say she's not really fit to travel today and leave it till tomorrow or the day after, you'll need to ring that number.
Yes.
That's our duty office number, 24 hours, and they'll arrange a new flight.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what's happening.
He's
He's telling him all these different things to do, and I don't think it's sinking in because he's worried about her. But, you know, what do we do?
Are you going with your wife, Mr. Lowe?
Yes.
She's already halfway gone.
He's here. You've got Mum's bag and that.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Out in Ibiza, the airline passengers are enjoying the weather.
You're getting a bit burn on your head. Oh yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Anita Waugh is the entertainment manager at the Coral Playa Hotel. She sees firsthand the effects of the sun.
When people come out here, I don't think they realise how strong the sun is, especially at the moment. It's really, really strong. We've got people wandering around with really burnt backs and fronts, and it tends to be the bits that don't see the sun.
I tried to get a bikini without straps. Nobody's going to see them when you get home anyway, are they?
It looks terrible on a night time when you see them coming down in lovely dresses with gripping white marks over here and burnt boobies here and the white bit of cleavage down there. It looks awful. It looks really awful.
My daughter has got them very badly, haven't you, dear? I'm one of these ladies that decides to go topless so I don't get strap marks.
Go on, girls, do something about it. Cover them up.
Anita's big hit of the summer is a male strip show called the Half Monty. It's performed by holidaymakers staying at the hotel, and she's on the lookout for new recruits.
What I'm looking around for are guys that are just general family guys that aren't going to all go over the top, no exhibitionists. You know we're doing the full Monty. Well, I want you to get your kit off on stage for me. And we need some sort of a G-string. You be comfortable in there?
Yeah, I guess so. It's a lot too old, but yeah.
Well, I don't want any big supermen. I just want nice, big, tubby, beer belly men. That's the sort I like.
Oh, I got the body for it. Just something like a big belly and...
We might not need a G-string after all if your belly hangs down.
Yeah,
I'd rather have the Chippendales, but I'm not going to get them here, am I?
As you know, it's Gemma's first flight today. I'll give you numbers.
In the cabin crew briefing room at Manchester, it's a big day for Nick Robotham and Gemma Derns.
Today is my first operational flight on the Airbus A300 going down to Ibiza.
My first operating flight, so I'm quite nervous.
I'm really, really nervous now.
They've just graduated from the company's training scheme.
I weren't nervous when I'm coming from the car park to here. It's like reality hitting home. I'm here, all that training I've done is being put forward. I have to do it now, so...
We don't know what's happening to our flight. We've been here since 6 o'clock and we still can't tell us when we're flying.
It's 1 o'clock and the early morning Malaga passengers are still stuck. There's usually a backup plane for the scheduled service, but today it's being used elsewhere.
I'm trying to get another aircraft for you at the moment, but I can't give you something definite until they get back and let me know. What I'm going to do is, as soon as I've just finished with another aircraft here, I'm going back to Monarch now to find out what time your aircraft is going to be departed.
I think the problem is not knowing what time we're going to set off and what time we're going to arrive. That's what beginning to get to me now.
Well, I think we're basically upset because we've gone for a scheduled airline. We assumed with a scheduled airline it would all be safe. A charter flight, we perhaps expected it at holiday time, but with the scheduled airline, and I just think Monarch have let us down, personally.
Because there isn't an aircraft for you here at the moment.
Why?
Because there was a technical fault on an aircraft earlier on today. There's just been a reactionary delay during the day.
We fly on Monarch is a problem.
All I can do is apologise at the moment, but I can't give you anything definite, so I'm not going to make anything up to tell you. I want something definite from Monarch before I can come back and tell you.
Up in the VIP lounge, life for Lisa Riley is just as uncertain.
They've told us now we're probably not going to get on until like 7 o'clock tonight, but they're going to put us in a hotel and give us a hot meal. But it's Eileen's birthday, it's not fair. You know, she's in the departure lounge on her birthday. We should be in the sun now.
One lady who might get to the sun is Mrs. Lowe. She's back from hospital.
I think she's, quite OK now again. Yeah, they're giving her stacks of tests at the hospital. Found everything was OK. Blood pressure and blood count and a lot.
The news is a relief for everyone, including Amanda.
I could hear her talking. She was coming round a lot. I think basically what she needed was air and probably a bit of space.
I just collapsed there. I don't know what it was. I went to the hospital and they were very, very good there, and they had all sorts of tests. And she's going to write to my doctor. She said, probably I'm anemic and my blood pressure's very low and things like that.
There's nothing much really you can do because obviously they have first aiders or medically trained people actually on the scene quite rapidly. All you can do really is stand by and if you can help in any way, do so.
Mr. and Mrs. Lowe have had to transfer to another airline, but have only missed a few hours of their holiday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, love. Thank you. Bye.
In Ibiza, Anita has whisked her team of would-be strippers up the road to Popeye's bar for a secret rehearsal.
Get ready with your belts. Forward.
She's only got a few hours to get them ready for tonight's big performance, and things aren't going well.
Oh, I'll bring it on myself. Right, off again.
Off again?
Hey, I want to get to the bit where you drop your pants, guys. You know what I mean? Today, preferably. 3, 4, 5.
Colin Monkton's family think he's overconfident about his dancing ability.
I think he thinks he's a bit of a John Travolta, actually.
Another problem for Anita is that children will be watching the show.
Right, so we do it this way round. Yeah. Drop your pants, pick it up, kick them off, step back and turn round stood up, because if you're stood up, they're less likely to see your nuts hanging out the back.
Colin's come up with his own solution for the costume dilemma.
I put the thong on and he said, oh, well, my ears are showing, so I'll get a pair of scissors and I'll cut round it. So I just left him to it in the bathroom.
Time's running out for Anita, and her dancers are far from polished.
Hello, ZB574 showing on the screen, waiting in the lounge and is departing at 1600, isn't it, 15:30?
Back in Manchester, Michael's still trying to sort out the early morning Malaga flight.
No problem. All right then, yeah, cheers. Bye. Yeah, we've got 15:30 at the moment, but they've left it on at 1600 in case the slot goes further on. So we still are we're going for a 15:30 departure.
The departure's been brought forward, but it's still been a frustrating delay for Lisa Riley and her friends.
Hi.
Hiya.
Do you know the update on the delay at the moment? We've got a departure time of 15:30. They're bringing another aircraft up from Luton.
I wouldn't mind, but I always say Monica brilliant. I even bigged you up on Wish You Were Here.
After an 8-hour delay, the Malaga passengers are finally on their way.
Bye.
You all right with your seats? You know where you're going.
On the plane to Ibiza, Nick's greeting his first passengers. His main worry is his height.
Bit of a reach.
He's only 5'3".
You don't make diamonds the size of bricks. That's what my mum keeps telling me.
But he's confident the passengers will love him. On the Alicante flight, Gemma's also hoping to make a good first impression. But can they put their training into practice?
She wants sex on the beach. Cocktail sex on the beach.
You'll have to ask someone else.
You had to be blonde, didn't you?
Yeah.
You couldn't be anything else, could you?
Everyone's taking to Nick.
Well, I tend to go for short men.
No, shush.
Cute, you can put him in your top pocket and take your coat.
This is got a nice bar.
I'm really enjoying myself now. Now we've got up into the air.
But Gemma's having a few teething troubles.
Staying.
She comes across as being really nice, but she's a little bit dizzy. Well, she's rather a lot dizzy, actually.
Right, you four went the correct way. You lot carried on going this way and didn't bother turning round. Come on, if you're not gonna try and do this serious, there's no point in doing it.
Anita's still struggling to teach the airline's Holidaymakers the dance routine.
You're supposed to be going this way, boys! You haven't got it, have you, shit? You got That's what we got at the minute. I know you're having problems, but you three are still not getting your footwork right. I'm getting the shakes again. I am really nervous about these guys. We're going to have to keep practicing it.
So if I get a blood clot on the plane then, because I haven't had a heparin injection, who will be held responsible for it?
Well, I don't know, I couldn't say.
Kay Evans is flying to Orlando with her children and isn't happy with her allocated seats.
Where's somebody from Monarch? Do you know where there is anybody from Monarch? Because something has to be done about it. I suffer from DVT, which is deep vein thrombosis. If I'd known I wasn't getting a bulkhead seat, I could have taken a heparin injection, but I haven't made any provisions for that at all, you see. Where's my email? Do you know where my email is that I sent? Customer services.
Check-in supervisor Kay Arrowsmith is in charge of the seating plan.
We've only got one bulkhead row. That's the 3 seats on row 8, because the front of the aircraft is the premium cabin, which is a separate cabin.
When I spoke to somebody...
Mrs Evans thought she'd reserved one of the bulkhead seats with extra legroom. She also wants to be near her daughter, who injured herself earlier in the week.
I went on the trampoline and I landed on my foot and I pulled a ligament.
They told me that there were 3 seats and they were allocated, but she then said that one person who had those 3 seats did not require them, so they were going to change me to that one and give me 2 behind.
Right, and you spoke to Carolina Customer Services. Yeah. Right, well, I'll phone Customer Services then. That's Caroline. This is the first time I've come across this deep vein thrombosis thing. Everybody seems to be cropping up with it all the time now, because it's obviously been on the TV a lot. But I think it's something that everybody's going to start developing very soon.
And I have to say that if I was with British Airways now, this problem probably wouldn't have arose, you know?
On the flight back to Manchester, Nick's still working hard.
Juice for the kiddies.
Juice for the kiddies. They're usually about your height.
Tiny tin.
But stewardess Claire Size is taking a well-earned 5-minute break.
She's had a bath when I see her tonight. She looks terrible.
She's got a special reason to want to get home.
Just returned from maternity leave and I've left my 5-month daughter at home. This is the first time I've been away from Amelia since she was born in October. It was really hard to leave her because I've always been there for her. I've skipped to the airport this morning because I just can't wait to get home.
I've spoken to Customer Services and they have no record of it at all. And they said they haven't got a Carolina in Customer Services. So
that's handy for them then, isn't it?
Well,
it's bad news. The bulkhead seats with extra legroom on the Orlando flight have been allocated to another family with a baby.
These 3 in the middle, yeah, how many babies are there?
There's 1 baby, but you can only have 1 baby per row. And
yeah,
that's where the
okay, then. So the other 2 seats then, who's sitting in those other 2?
The family with the baby.
Well, then one of those people is going to have to do what I'm doing and have 1 bulkhead seat and sit behind.
But we can't move people that have been pre-booked by Monarch. Monarch have told us they take priority.
Mrs Evans demands to look at the seating plan.
Well, why can't they be moved to the row 34 that you've
Because they've got infants and that's where the sky competition
right, well,
is.
the people behind then in row 9...
Because now we're getting to moving the whole aircraft around.
No, I'm just asking you for those 3 people to be moved to row 34 that you've given me, and then at least
well, there might not be 3 people there for a start. I mean, we can check that. There might be 5, 7, 9...
I can't be 30 rows or whatever it is away from the kids.
Ironically, Mrs Evans finally opts for the aisle seat she was originally allocated. One of the roomiest on the aircraft.
Let me put you back in row 38 now before that goes.
Right.
OK. There's not ever a plane goes out with everybody happy, because it's just not possible to see everybody where they want to, because everybody wants legroom, don't they? But there's only a limited number of seats.
There's nothing I can do, is there? I've just got to take the risk, and if I take the risk and something happens to me, then, I mean, what else do I do?
I've got a certain amount of sympathy, but then I've got sympathy for other people that have got, there's other people on that aircraft with passengers in wheelchairs, and if everybody kicked off like that, then we would have an absolute nightmare.
Well, I won't be travelling with Monarch again if I can help it.
I'm just ecstatic.
For another mum in Manchester, it's the end of a journey. Claire's flight has landed and it's time for a family reunion.
It's the first time I've left her in 5 months. And I'm going.
Hello.
official letter of complaint to Cosmos about this. This is terrible. No lockers or anything, is there?
It's the moment of truth for the Half Monty strippers. The audience is waiting and Anita's still trying to get it right.
I'll be shouting there for you.
It's on there, come on.
I've sort of swapped them around, so we got one good one, one dodgy one, one good one dodgy one, one good one dodgy one. So I'm hoping that's going to work. We shall see.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for. The Half Monty!
So far, the lads are holding it together for Anita.
Just said I'm just taking over as editor of the Gay magazine and I'm putting their arses on the front page.
Disaster at the start, it got better.
Absolutely brilliant. I can't believe they pulled it off.